Well, hello. How are we doing? I hope everyone is a-okay this evening. Ooh, looks like we got a nice little heckin' group of people. What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm gonna need your guys' help today because unfortunately I can't dissociate my guests' audio from my desktop audio. So, if there are any issues or anything like that in terms of like the music being too loud or being unable to hear her, I will need you guys to let me know. But before we get into that, let's hop over to the live scene. Hello. How are we this evening? Oh, I'm muted. Hold on. I fixed this. There we go. Hi, everybody. How are we? I hope you guys are doing all right. I didn't do this one right, so I'm just going to take that off for right now. But look, things have updated and things have changed a little bit. I thought it would be a little more fun to have me kind of sitting in the middle, drawing a little more attention, as I am the center of it. I mean, when she comes on, I'll need to make sure that you guys can hear her over the music that I have playing because I want to make sure that she is a-okay. Hello, Nick, and hello, Cerberus. I hope you guys are doing very well this evening. I managed to score myself because I was like, I want to have a drink tonight, but alcohol is like heckin' expensive. So I went to the gas station nearby and they had like these cans of like Mike's Hard Lemonade for $2. So I just grabbed a few of those. So it's not my first pick, but it's alcohol, so I'm gonna drink it. But how is everyone doing? Zine, hello, hello. How are you tonight, my darling? I hope you're doing well. Don't mind the noises. Right. Alcohol is alcohol, it works. And I'm eating some 3D nachos, which are delicious. Feels porky. But anyway, so we've changed a few things up a bit. It's special day for Zeem. Is it really, Zeem? Is it your birthday? I hope you have a very wonderful birthday. Would you like a free redeem? We could have a free redeem. I love giving out redeems for birthdays. That's about all I have. Oh, did you have a good one? But a couple of things have changed. So, first of all, I am front and center, as it should be. All hail me. I am wonderful and amazing. No! Everyone picks that one. God damn it. Every time I say free redeem, everyone picks that one. Zeem, is there anything in particular you'd like me to say in regards to that? Or do you want me to just call myself cute? I'm about to tell people they can't use that as a free redeem. Gotta save those points. Get that interaction. Hi, Austin. How are you? I hope you're doing well. But, fine. I, Aoishi, with the absolute wonderful support of my adorable subjects, am by far the cutest leader ever. I'm doing alright. Just giving Zine his free redeem for birthday. Birthday, Zine. And eating some chips. Oh no! I dropped one. Oh, that's good. I'm really glad you had a good birthday, Zine. That makes me happy. Alrighty. Let me get this chip picked up off the ground. There we go. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, that's so sweet! Yay! Oh, that's good, Zine. I'm so happy. I'm really glad to hear that. Oh, that's so nice. Ah! No, I'm not sweet. No, not me. How dare. I mean, obviously donations are not required even a little bit, but there is a donation link at the underneath the screen. I do have a donation tab. Oh no, I'm scared. I'm so scared. So, should you choose, it is not at all required, but should you choose, then that's what we will be doing. I'm actually gonna see if I can adjust this real quick so I can change what it says. No, I don't know. I don't know how this will go. I'm scared. How do I change? Oh, that's what I want. How do edit? I can't edit it. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll just change it next time. But anyway, so yes, that is the goal that is set up. And then once I have a PC and I have all of that taken care of, then we can start planning the debut. And that's horrifying. I'm so scared. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. So that's what the eventual goal is. We'll see how long it takes to get there, which is a-okay, totally fine. I am in no rush. But yeah, so that's the biggest change. And then we have artwork has been moved around a little bit. And again, I'm right here in the middle. And I have my podcast screen set up. So I'm excited to yoink myself over there. I'm just going to let my guest know that she can hop into the general chat. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. What? I've just resigned myself at this point to people just, if they want to send me something, they can. I shouldn't argue with them. Like, people are being nice about it, so I don't want to be awful or terrible or seem like I'm ungrateful for what people are doing. So I will just graciously accept. But in the meantime, let's head over to the podcast screen. Blink. Here we are. The podcast. I love it. I actually really like how this is set up. I think it's super cute and I think it's really great. So, I love it. I hope you guys like it too. I think it's still kind of cool, kind of nice and cozy. So, I'm totally down. I totally love it. So, yeah. We're just waiting for my guest. As soon as she gets where she needs to be, then we will go ahead and add her, and we will go ahead and we will make the chitty chats and the conversations, and it'll be good times. Ooh, are you reading Comey? What are you reading? Jupiter, hi! How are you? Look at my cozy little setup. Wretched! Thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription for 5 months. Hello. Yes, they have Zim. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the JoJo's announcement. Thank you, Jupiter. Oh, nice. Oh, I don't... Crap, I don't have the dono thing set up. I'm stupid. Dang. But Nick, thank you so very much for the donation. You are an absolute sweetheart. Thank you so very much. I don't know how to make this thing work properly, so I'll have to look at it later. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my guest. She is absolutely wonderful. She's absolutely lovely. She is one of my dearest friends, everyone. This is the absolutely lovely Midnight. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi,
Alright, so everyone's going to kind of have to let us know how she sounds. If need be, I can turn down the music or I can turn up Discord. Either or.
A little bit of both, you know.
Yeah, just talk a lot. Tare.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm talking, and I'm awesome. Not as awesome as your glorious leader, but still pretty awesome.
How dare you? She's a tad quiet.
I am not as glorious as you. I mean, like, I'm close, but not quite there.
Okay, I adjusted the volume a little bit, but let me see what else I can do.
I'm always quiet. It's okay.
Hello, honey. Hi. Let's turn down the music a bit more.
Hi, Alec. Hi.
Hi, honey. I love you so much. I'll turn this up a bit more. Okay, try talking now, you dum-dum.
All right. I guess your husband says I'm not allowed to inflate your ego.
He's
So
not in
that's-
charge here. Don't you dare listen to him.
Oh, I mean, you're right.
It's Two Cuties podcast.
Oh no!
She doesn't know how to take that.
I don't take compliments well. I get all blushy.
Well, what is that? How does that sound, guys? How's she sounding? Is she sounding better? Worse?
Yeah, do I
better
sound
one?
better?
Better two? This is an eye doctor appointment.
You're out.
This is an eye doctor appointment now.
Oh no. Number 1. Number 2.
Literally, they're the exact same. Corporate would like you to tell me the difference between these two pictures.
They're the exact same picture.
Damn it, Zim! You're not allowed to say stuff like that. How dare you? Oh my god! So I just had a thought.
Oh god, what?
Okay,
What?
so for the corporate needs for you to tell us the difference between these two pictures. It's a picture of Light and Lelouch.
Yes.
They're the same picture.
Absolutely. They're the same picture.
Okay, before we get too far into this, how are we sounding, guys? Does everything sound good? Does she sound nice?
Yes, can you all hear me?
Please. I need to know. Please.
I would also like to know.
Do it for her. Don't do it for me. Do it for her. This great, majestic beauty. Do it for her.
Oh no. Oh no. The blushies, they're starting again. Ah!
Isn't she just adorable, guys? You guys should all tell her how cute she is. Yeah, we are heard.
Yay!
We can be heard.
Awesome.
All right. I'm going to turn you down in my
Alright.
ear holes a little bit then.
Okay, that's fine. Oh.
Nick, thank you so
Wait,
much
does
for...
that apply to me too? Do I have to drink my damn water? I need to go get water if that's the case.
I was going to say, I only have alcohol. I have no water. I only have alcohol.
I have Coca-Cola. Does this count for anything? I love that you gave me a little virtual can of cola and I have a real can of cola, so like...
You always do. You always have cola.
I mean, you're right.
I know I'm right. Okay, so, before we launch into the meat of this, why don't we go ahead, since I don't know how much longer Zine can stay up, why don't we go ahead and talk about the big announcement that was this morning. Anyone who is a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they just officially announced Part 6, Stone Ocean. Stone Ocean? Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean, yep.
Will be getting its anime. Did they say when, or did they just say it's happening?
I don't know if they said when. I don't think I've actually looked. I think they just said it's happening and released like Jolene's actress, and that's like it.
Oh, she sounds so good.
Yes. Oh, she sounds amazing.
And it gives me a new redeem. So, if you guys like what you hear, which I'm about to do right now, I'll make it a redeem. So, yada yada dawa. That was bad because it's my first time doing it. But if you like it, I'll make it a redeem and I'll get better at it.
Ooh.
Everyone just wants to hear me call myself cute, though, so nobody wants, like, actual cool redeems. They're just like, no, call yourself cute. So I made it a 10,000 point redeem.
I mean, that's fair.
Redeem ad. Yeah. All right, we'll do it. Yeah. So I've read a little bit of Stone Ocean. I haven't read that much of it.
I have not read any of Stone Ocean yet.
Well, it was after we finished part 5, and I was so desperate for more JoJo's.
There.
So I was like, I'll just start reading part 6. It'll be fine. And then I learned I actually kind of hate the manga art. Now, if you like the manga art, that is totally fine. More power to you. I'm just saying, I prefer the less... how do I describe this without sounding super offensive to Araki? I like the clean look of the anime, and the manga just seems too busy because it's black and white, so everything just kind of meshes and melds together, and it just looks so busy. Which is not fair to say because it's so good. Like JoJo's is so good, and for me to just be like, oh, I don't like it because the artwork is busy. Oh my god. I know that that's not fair, but also, like, it just feels weird to read JoJo's because then I don't have things like bum bum ba bum 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 bum.
Yeah, no, the soundtrack is so good.
Who cares about color bullshit, right, Araki? Right. No, Araki's idea of color is like, oh, so in that volume I made his hair green? Well, I guess in this one I'll make his hair yellow. And it's like, Araki, no, that's not how... But then again, Araki's not known for his consistency.
No, he's really not.
He's just a vampire.
Just a vampire. He's been working on manga for like 2,000 years now. Like the Dio saga, I'm pretty sure is part of his life story.
Araki invented manga. It's just Tezuka got to it before Araki could publish anything that he was happy with.
Right? Yeah. Tezuka's like, all right, I got you, fam, and just like released it wall to make a platform, and
Right.
so Araki could come in later.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, and again, I'm not saying that the manga looks bad or anything. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea. It's the same reason as like, it's the same thing as like how I think that the character designs in Komi are perfect and fantastic, whereas I showed it to my friend and she's like, this looks boring because all the characters look so simple. And it's basically the same thing. I just think it's a little too busy. That's all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, excuse me. I need to drink more water. More lemon water.
Yeah, water.
Water that makes me feel better about my life. What cuties? There's only a singular cutie here. Boop her.
Oh no, there's 2 cuties here. Boop her.
No, how dare you?
Haha.
But I'm very excited for Stone Ocean.
Me too.
I like Jolene as a character. I don't understand why she gets a lot of hate. I think she just gets hate because people think that
oh my god, women in my JoJo's.
Right. The only other women up to this point were like Lisa, Holly,
and Trish.
Yeah. And Holly was just there to be plot device for Jotaro. And Lisa was really cool until she became plot device for Joseph. And then Trish was just always plot device and kind of a bitch. But at least she was like a cool bitch.
Yeah, she was a cool bitch.
Where she's like...
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to get off on a rant, but it's okay. You go ahead. Say what you want.
I was just about to say, I just think that Trish is one of the best characters in JoJo because the first thing that she does when she's like, okay, I understand that my father's like trying to kill me and everything, and I know that you guys need to protect me, but I am going nowhere without like Gucci stockings and a fashion magazine, and somebody get me a goddamn mineral water. And I am not even exaggerating, you guys. That is just facts. That is like exactly how the conversation went when she was picked up by the boys in part 5. Right. Like that's just facts.
That was just straight out. But I was gonna bring it up because I was at Hot Topic the other day and I bought these really cute Giorno earrings, but that's besides the point. There were part 5 bracelet, like little plastic bracelets. And there was one for everyone on Bucciarati's team, except for Narancia. And in Narancia's place, it was Trish. And I was so mad.
You know, it should be Narancia and not Fugo. Fugo pussied out of the whole thing. Fuck him.
Right?
Hold on a second.
Peace out, fam.
Wretched, thank you so very much for redeeming. I'm in the trash. I gotta get it because I forgot to get it in here because I had to set up a whole new screen. So give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. Over here. And here we go. I'm in the trash. I'm in the trash. Tara, I know you can't see, but if you go to my stream, you can see that I'm in the trash.
Oh no!
I'm in the trash.
Oh no! It's in the trash.
I'm in the trash. It's fantastic.
Oh! Don't remind me. Thanks. Now I'm sad.
It's fine. Narancia's not that important anyway.
Why do you all bully my favorite character? Well,
because you're new. Welcome to my chat. They make us sad.
That's true. That's fair.
That was toxic. But yeah, I'm just so excited for more JoJo's. And Jolene looks so good. Oh my god, she looks amazing. Oh,
I'm
fucking
so
queen. Oh, she's gonna be so great. I love her so much.
She is. Yes.
And her VA sounds phenomenal. I need to listen to that. I need to listen to that Yada Yada Dawa more so I can do it better, because I will absolutely put it as a redeem. And that will be...
her voice actress got into voice acting because of JoJo.
Yeah, she said that she read the manga on like a Skype call when she was younger, and she was like, "Man, if I could get into JoJo's, even if I'm just a stand, that would be so cool." But it's like, "Hey, would you like to be Jolene Cujo?" And she's like,
"It's like, what?"
It's like, "Oh, okay."
This is the moment when all your dreams come true.
This is the moment where you just cry.
Right. I think I'd bawl my eyes out at that point. I'd be so happy.
Oh my god, I know, right? It would be the absolute best and worst. It would be like... Oh, excuse me. It would be like... Okay, so this is really dumb of me to say. I'm actually going to take myself out of the trash can because this is like a somewhat serious thing. But it would be like if I got a chance to direct like Bryce, or if I got a chance to direct like, you know, anyone. If I get a chance to direct like Johnny or Zeno or something like that, you know. Those guys are what got me into... or what got me interested in voice acting, and because I got interested in voice acting, I got more interested in directing and producing and stuff like that, and God, I would love to do that someday. This is why
for me, it would be like if I'd actually gone into voice acting and got a chance to voice even like a minor character in the new Fruits Basket, I would have...
Or Sailor Moon.
Cried. Oh God, the new double Sailor Moon, yeah. I mean, I love Sailor Moon, but I really got into voice acting with Fruits Basket. That's when I finally realized that they were, you know, there were actors behind there. Because there was this special when the original came out that had Laura Bailey, Jerry Jewell, and Eric Vale all hanging out in a house together to premiere the Fruits Basket. It was really fun to watch.
It sounds adorable.
Really got me into voice acting. It was super cute.
I love that. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, part 6 is gonna be so good. I'm so freaking excited.
I can't wait. I've heard great things about the villain. Since I see somebody said that Poochie's their favorite villain, I've heard really, really good things.
Ooh, before we go too much further, where can they find you? Are you still streaming, or did you kind of take a break from that?
I kind of took a break due to technical difficulties, but I'm like planning to get back into it. I just got to figure out exactly what direction I'm going in, whether I want to continue streaming Persona, or if I want to like move more over to like what you're doing, anime stuff. But
it's just Midnight Devant, yeah?
I believe so.
Let me see if that works. There we go.
There we go.
And you can also...
Oh, yep. I was last playing Among Us.
So yes, please follow her. Give her love.
Yes, please do. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric pretty much had to stop streaming because every time he tries to stream... He'll stream for like an hour or maybe 45 minutes with no issues whatsoever, and then it just cuts and just stops.
Yeah, I feel that. I was having, I ran into so many issues anytime I tried to do anything other than like Persona. So it was like I tried to do Among Us, it cut out. I tried to do like something else, I can't even remember, and it cut out. It was so bad. I think I got a decent Monster Prom stream in. I might be able to go back and do that again.
That would be
good. I'd
good.
love to do that with more people because that game is a game that's more fun with more people.
Yeah, let me know if you ever want me to try to join you. If I'm not working, I'd be happy to join.
Oh yeah, sweet. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's part of the reason why we want to get this new computer, because it's not just for me, it's for Hubs as well, because we'll be sharing the computer so we can both stream directly hooked up to the Ethernet, so then that way we can both continue what we're doing. Because he's pretty convinced that if we can just get ourselves hooked up to the Ethernet, he won't have any more issues of the internet just shutting itself off. Because that's the problem that he's running into. It's not that, like, the game is lagging or the stream is dying, it's just that the internet just kills itself from the tower. So
I can understand that.
it's not the router, it's not that. It's just that the computer just kills the internet, and it's just like, nope, no more. Go outside.
Nope, we're done.
Go outside, you dumb ninja.
God, speaking of ninjas, I've started watching Naruto on the side, and I hear you've started watching One Piece.
Mm-hmm. So, I know I've mentioned this on stream before, but there's like this weird trend going around where like people around our age are like, you know, I never sat down and watched One Piece or Bleach or Naruto. So they're just all finally sitting down to start watching these shows, and it's bonkers that we're all just like collectively at the same time, because I know Jacksepticeye was watching Naruto not too long ago, and it's just so crazy to me that it's like, oh, okay, I guess we're all just suddenly nostalgia for these good billion episodes.
Right? For these shows that we've never watched before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen maybe a collective of 10 episodes of Naruto in consecutive order before I started my watch through this time.
I got to episode 20. I got to episode like 5 of One Piece. But when I say episode 5, I mean I was watching through 5 episodes of like Usopp's village, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. But it's because Usopp sucks, so it's fine.
His character development gets so much better later on, but we'll get into that later.
Right? But as of right now, I have gotten to episode 28 or 29, and I'm floored by how much I love it.
I'm excited.
Is this what it, I mean, this is also because here's the thing, Mid is going to be so thrilled if I get into One Piece, because she was thrilled when I got into JoJo's, which was another show that I was like, I'm never going to watch it. I'm never going to want to watch JoJo's. And then she was like, just watch a couple episodes with me. If you can get through Phantom Blood? That's the first one, right?
Yep. Yeah, Phantom Blood's the first.
Yeah, if you can get through Phantom Blood, then you'll be fine. You can do it. And so we sat down and we watched it, and Phantom Blood was ferociously okay. But then we got to Battle Tendencies, and I was getting really into I was really getting into Joseph, and I was really getting into Caesar, and so I was like, okay. And then she's like, I fooled you. You're now a JoJo's fan.
JoJo fan.
The only part that she did not watch with me was part 4. I went through and watched part 4 by myself, which, Midnight, would you like to share our hot take on part 4?
Part 4 is really, like, it's the weakest part. I can't even, like, sugarcoat it. It's
part
super
4
weak.
is boring as shit.
The only good things about part 4 are Koichi and Kira.
The only good things about part 4 happen in, like, the last, like, 5 episodes. Okay, here's the thing. If you like part 4, that is totally fine. More power to you. I understand why people like it, because they're like, oh, it's like a murder mystery, and it's really interesting. But there's no mystery if you already know who's doing all of the fucking killing, and then it's just a bunch of dumbasses putzing around for 36 goddamn episodes, and Josuke is just the worst.
Oh, agreed.
Josuke
like
is
I said,
terrible.
the only interesting characters in that part are like Koichi and Kira. And
I disagree.
Rohan's pretty good.
Rohan is okay, but the more that I think about it, the more I'm kind of interested in Josuke's friend. What is it? Okuyasu? Yeah, Okuyasu.
Yeah, no, he had a pretty cool power.
He had a cool power, and his whole arc was very interesting in terms of, like, his relationship with his brother and, like, the guilt that he carried and stuff like that. Josuke's like, oh no, my grandpa's dead. Fuck.
Right.
What is your favorite part, Austin? Actually, Tara, what's your favorite part?
Oh, I think my favorite part is quite obvious. It's part 5.
Me too!
I
For
like
vastly
I
different
got into the
reasons.
series. I definitely got into the series through part 3 because
Mm-hmm.
Bill's entire reasoning for showing it to me was, "Hey, you like Egypt, right?" I'm like, "This feels like a
Wretched, good
con."
night. Wretched, good night. I love you. And I'm drinking in honor of you, in memory of you, as you leave me for the rest of the night. I raise a glass to you. Good night. Be safe. I love you. I love all my chat.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
yes,
I was
part 5
conned
is
into
so good.
watching this show due to my love for Egypt, because I was very much like you in the beginning. I'm never gonna watch JoJo. I don't like it. I don't wanna.
I feel that's everyone when they get into JoJo's. They're just like, it's too over the top. I don't really care for it. It's like, blah, blah, blah. But, God, part 5 was just so good. And how the fuck are they going to dub Trader's Requiem for an opening?
Oh, God, I know, right?
Oh, my God. Trader's Requiem is such a good opening. God damn. It's so incredible. Good. It also makes me so happy that my whole chat is like, yeah, part 5, let's go. I'm sorry, Zeem. I know you really like part 4, but it just makes me happy. Cerberus, have you seen any of JoJo's? Cerberus is a little closer to our age. So he is the more cultured of the rest of us.
Ooh. I see.
Papa Cerberus, indulge us. A little bit closer to heaven. Oh my god. I can't wait to understand all the Stone Ocean references as well.
Right.
An outlier. Well, one day we'll have like a full JoJo's podcast, and that's just going to be a clusterfuck because it's going to be like 6 people.
Right. But for now, let's talk about the things that we are here to talk about. In other words, the things that we hadn't watched until recently.
Okay. Let's go first with mine, since that's going to be like the lesser amount to talk about. I mean, it's about the same if we think about it, but
I was gonna say it's about the same if we think about it.
Because, in terms of episodes, in terms of episodes, yes, but I also don't think
in terms of content, no.
I also don't think you're gonna grill me as hard as I'm gonna grill you, because this is like one of my favorite anime of all time. So
fair.
Culture better than being seasoned. It just no. But here's the thing: if you season Papa Cerberus, then that just means he's tasty. That's all. I ask that you pardon.
I'm not kosher with the cannibalism here.
I ask that you pardon anything that I say. Oh God, this is almost empty. I opened this like 20 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put you back in the trash. Where's my redeems?
Put me in the trash. Put me in the trash where I belong. Put me in the trash.
Oh no! The word is on cooldown. I can't do it for another.
Oh
13
yeah,
minutes.
I did put it. I do put that one on cooldown because I knew that if I didn't, people would just spam the hell out of it.
All right. Well, I'll put you in the trash in 13 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about me watching One Piece, which I talked a little bit about on my last stream, but for all of you that don't know, my darling Midnight here is a huge One Piece fan. She absolutely loves it. Why don't you talk a little bit about your feelings on the One Piece?
So One Piece is I guess in the beginning it's another one of those I don't know if I want to watch it, and then I get conned into watching it. And then it all falls. Yeah, everything in my life I blame Willie of D for. He's the worst. And by that I mean shows me One Piece, shows me goddamn JoJo, gets me into BoJack. I'm so mad. Anyway, but yes, so I finally started watching One Piece, and I had the initial stigma from the 4Kids dub because I witnessed that atrocity.
We're old!
Oh, I know. And then I started watching the Funimation dub, and I just fell absolutely in love. I just my favorite character is Robin. I'm sure as my dear friend Aoishi here knows.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I love
Zine,
Robin.
go to
I love
bed.
Brooke.
Zine, go to bed. If it's frickin'
Oh,
6
God.
a.m. for you, go to bed.
Yes, go to bed. Jeez. But yeah, I also love Brooke. My favorite arcs are Water 7 and CP9, though Thriller Bark is also fantastic.
I mean 3 a.m. Shut up.
But yeah, I think, when did I really get into it? I want to say maybe around Barati, so like a little after where you are, like the stuff with Sanji. But before that, I did really like the Usopp Village arc because I like Kent Williams playing a villain always.
Oh, okay,
so Captain
yeah.
Kuro
Yeah.
One of my
yeah, the Daily Dose of shut the fuck up. Look, I'm just stupid and a little intoxicated and I don't know how to read, okay? That's all.
It's fair. It's fair. But yeah, so, a lot of this is going to be me fangirling over the voice actors because I love the entire Funimation cast. I think they are fantastic. But what about you? You've gotten just up about to the end of Usopp's stuff. What do you think of some of the voice actors' performances so far?
Okay, so I mean this with like the absolute nicest I mean this in the absolute nicest way that I possibly can. I think that Zoro is probably one of Chris Sabat's worst performances in the sense of Zoro's kind of boring. Now, Zoro as a character is super interesting and super cool, and I really like his story, but I just mean in terms of like performance and voice, it's just he just does a lot of talking and sleeping.
Right.
Like it's not really a stretch for him. It's not like to me. No, I'm not cute. I am not cute. Stop it. I'm not cute.
Super cute.
No, how dare. But this is probably the role where he's felt like he just does the most like talk. Okay, so like his All Might, but his like withered All Might. That's like his Zoro, but like if he was bored and just like, what the hell ever, I guess I'll like beat people up. John, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing very well, and welcome to the table. Come take your place. No, I'm not. I'm not cute. Nothing about me is cute. How do I not be cute? Puppies. Bashing a puppy's head. See? Not cute.
You're trying too hard. It's still cute.
God damn it. But anyway, so and I feel the same way about Lucy Christian. It's just like Nami is just Lucy talking. I don't think
Right.
I also think that like Lucy Christian doesn't do a bad job, but I feel like if One Piece were being dubbed now, that there's a myriad of girls that could do a better Nami. Like, just a couple off the top of my head. Like, I think Caitlin Glass would be a better Nami. I think that, Akira, I always forget how to say her name, but I think it's like Akiris. She voices, Murkuro in My Hero's English dub. She's an extremely good actress. I think she would be a great Nami. People like Kira Buckland, people like Amber Lee Connors, like people like that I think would do a great job. But because One Piece was dubbed in like 2005, it's just who they had at the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think they're bad by any stretch, but I also think that part of that is just I lost my train of thought for a second. Like, I literally just, like, stared at the corner of my wall for a second and was like, what kind of white is that?
Good job. Good job.
Anyway. I also think part of it is just when they dubbed it, like, they're not, like, they're still good actors, but they've definitely improved their craft over time. Like, if
you're
Lucy
gonna actually like see the evolution of the characters with the actors, and it's gonna be really fascinating. Like, I don't even remember what early Sony sounds like as Usopp, but his later performances in like some of the really crucial Usopp scenes are so good. Like, some of the best acting I've ever heard out of Sony Straight.
I was gonna say that if Lucy played Nami with the energy that she played Ochako, I think she would do way better. I think it would be way better. And it probably will be as it goes later on, because like I said, I'm only on like episode 28. I have, what, 600 more episodes to go.
Yes, 600 plus.
600 plus. Yeah, but actually, on the subject of Usopp, surprisingly, the one that I do think that Sunny does a phenomenal job as Usopp. I think he's very, very good as Usopp. But I just don't like Usopp.
That's fair.
I just don't like Usopp as a character.
He's a character that really, really grows, like, as the series grows. Like, in the beginning, I can absolutely understand.
Because I heard a lot of people say that, like, in terms of My Hero, like, they were really into Red Riot after his whole thing in season 4. And I was like, okay, cool, like, good for him. But I was also just like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Like I said, you'll see when you get to Water 7 and like CP9 and the character arc he goes through there.
But I was gonna say, you told me to skip CP9. No, you told me to skip Skypiea, but I won't.
Oh yeah, don't skip Skypiea. I mean, it's good. It's not the best. But
you said Skypiea like really drags.
It does drag, but it does have one of J. Michael Tatum's first ever voice acting roles.
Ooh. It is kind of fun to go back and listen to the voice actors in like all these really old roles, and I'm just like, oh god, this is weird.
Yeah, he plays the villain in the Skypiea arc, and that was his first big role at Funimation.
I do remember hearing that like a lot of like one of the rites of passages at Funimation is like being a character in One Piece.
You know, I absolutely believe that.
Yeah, like a lot of people are like, yeah, my very first role was like Marine Soldier B in One Piece.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I definitely think that Sunny's Usopp is very good for the character that Usopp is, which, to reiterate, is an annoying fuck. But that being said, Sunny Straight does a very good job, and you know, definitely brings that emotion and that kind of character depth and everything like that to Usopp. So there's definitely something to be said about how well he does, but it's just the fact of like, I don't like Usopp. That's all that there is. Now, Luffy, on the other hand, I am absolutely gobsmacked at how much I love Luffy. Like,
yeah, I know you didn't. You were not a huge fan of Luffy before you started watching. You thought he was like really annoying.
I thought before I started watching One Piece, I thought Luffy was just another Goku, just a dumb fuck who was like, my friends are my power. But no, Luffy is like if Goku had a set of balls, because Luffy is like, my friends are my power and I'm gonna rip your dick off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, Luffy doesn't give a shit who you are. He will punch you in the face, call you a bitch, and then kick you into the ocean and be like, what up, son? While he flips you off with his giant rubber fingers.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. Wow, you're not even to Arlong Park, and you understand exactly who Luffy is, because that Arlong Park is the definition of walks in. You know who I am? You know who I am? I'm goddamn Monkey D. Luffy, and you mess with my friends, die.
I mean, you're talking to the person who understood Bakugo's character from, like, 5 minutes into My Hero Academia, where everyone else was like, oh, he's just mean to Deku because he's a bully. And I'm like, no, he's mean to Deku because he's jealous. He's mean to Deku because he wishes he could be Deku, because Deku got so strong out of nowhere, and Bakugo feels like he's getting left behind. And then they had a whole fight about it in season 3, and I was like, who the fuck was right, bitches? I'm trying not to shout into my microphone. I'm really sorry, guys.
I think you're good. I think you're good.
But anyway, so,
yes. Back to voice actors.
On the subject of
Colleen's take.
Colleen is the best. She is a godsend, and to be perfectly honest, she has that great sort of like, here's the thing, no matter what, you can tell that Luffy is voiced by a girl in either role. Like, if Luffy in the Japanese can tell is voiced by a girl. Luffy in the dub can tell is voiced by a girl. It really doesn't matter. But Colleen has just such a great energy and a great gender neutrality to her voice that it's the same thing that you see with, like, Akito in the new Fruits Basket. She does such a phenomenal job with Akito. Cerberus, no, don't say nice things to me. That's mean. That's mean. Don't say nice things.
I think that's the opposite.
No one asked you. You're supposed to be my guest. You're supposed to side with me. I'll take your Coke away. Look.
Don't do it.
I'll take your Coke. No Coke.
No, give me my soda. Give me my soda.
How do you ask?
Please.
There you go. There's your soda back. Yeah, no, I've always thought that Colleen does, like, a really good, like, young male voice without sounding, like, too forced. Like, I think Brina is another one that does a really good male voice. Like, her CL is just mwah, top tier.
Yes.
So good.
Top tier. Perfection.
Yeah, Colleen is, because here's the thing, if you don't buy Colleen as Luffy, you can't watch One Piece. That's just facts.
Yeah.
Because if you can't,
because you're gonna switch to Japanese and it's exactly the same, basically.
Right, and that's what infuriates me, is everyone's like, well, I could tell it's a girl, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, Goku's voiced by a girl too, go fuck yourselves.
Right? Oh, I'm sorry, that's why I can't watch Japanese DBZ, because not only is it voiced by Goku voiced by an old woman, but she voices everyone in the family. Go on, Goku. It's like, all right. First off, I can't differentiate between the three of you.
You literally were just struggling to say their names like 10 seconds ago.
Oh, right.
But no, you're absolutely right. It's like they're all the fucking same, so who cares?
Exactly, and at least in English, we have Sean voicing one, Kyle voicing another, and I can't remember who voices Goten.
Well, Colleen also voices young Gohan.
Yes, yep. But we have Kyle doing the teen version, and, so at least in that case, I can tell the difference.
Oh no, Laura did young Trunks, didn't she?
Yes, Laura did do young Trunks.
I thought Laura did Goten for some reason.
No.
Drink number 3, everybody.
Oh boy.
It's fine. I got 2 hours to sober up.
Alright.
I'm being smart, I promise, guys. But anyway, so enough about the voice actors. Let's just talk about One Piece in general.
Yes.
The moment that I decided I was in love with One Piece and that I was going to be here for it was when I got to Buggy.
Oh.
And the weird thing is that, like, oh, actually, we'll need to go back to voice actors in a second because there was one person I forgot to talk about, but we'll get there. First off, the actor who plays Buggy just did a Mark Hamill Joker impression, and that's fucking hysterical. Like, God bless him. God bless that man. That's funny. That's funny shit right there. But,
right.
But when it got to, like, I remember being disappointed that we didn't get, like, a really big fight with Luffy and Buggy. Like, there was a fight, but it wasn't, like, super big or super crazy or anything like that. Like, it was a good fight, but, like, Nami kicked him in the nuts. Cool, we won. So I remember being like, that can't be it. Like, there's gotta be more to that. Like, there's gotta be, like, a real fight and, like, a real payoff. And that's when I was like, oh, fuck. I want to see if there is a real fight and a real payoff. Oh no! Oh no! And I was like, I'm into this show now, god damn it. I don't care if it happens in 150 episodes, I want to see if there's a payoff.
You will get to see Luffy and Buggy Part 2 when you get to Logtown, I believe.
You're saying words to me.
I'm saying words, and...
Now, I do remember Arlong from the manga, because I did read as far as getting to Arlong.
Right.
But I don't remember anything about it. I literally only remembered, like, Usopp's village, and that's it. And then after that, everything was a blur, but when I saw Nami, like, grab the poster, I was like, oh, that's right, that's Arlong! I remember that! Except I don't.
I mean, there's some really emotional stuff coming up with Nami and Arlong, so I'm really excited to see how you're going to react to that.
Oh, I'm so hyped. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Oh, exciting.
Because I have nothing to talk about for stream tomorrow. I've been working so much that I have nothing to talk about for tomorrow. So I need to watch some episodes of One Piece so I have something to talk about. Although my chat is very gracious and very kind, and they are all just nice enough to be like, oh, we just enjoy chatting with you, and we just enjoy sitting together and talking. And I'm like, you guys are too nice to me.
Right. They're the best.
They're so nice.
You guys are the best.
I love my chat so much. I love you guys. I love you so much. You guys are the best. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves because I love you all. No, you. Yeah, so that was pretty much the moment where I was like, I'm invested and I want to watch more. And I also want to see everyone join the crew. Like, I know who all joins the crew, but, like, and I knew how Usopp joined.
How.
Yeah, and I knew that Nami does her thing with Arlong, so I'm like, well, how do they get Nami back? Like, how does she rejoin the crew again? And then we got to Sanji.
Sanji, yep.
Oh my god, Eric Vale as Sanji just
I know.
Oh my god, I'm so much. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Right? Sanji is amazing and I love him and I want Sanji to just... I would let Sanji woo and sweet talk the fuck out of me. I don't care how hokey he is. I don't care how cheesy he is. He can say whatever the hell he wants to me and I will probably do whatever he tells me to.
Oh, he's great. I love Sanji.
I love Sanji.
And, like, most of the Straw Hat joinings are, like, so emotional. Nami's is, like, really good. Sanji's is really good, and then you get to Chopper, and I love Brina's Chopper.
My
Like, hands
friend,
down.
my friend has told me that Chopper's gonna kill me.
Chopper is gonna kill you because that's
God damn it!
so sad, but it is also so good because Brina does an amazing job as Chopper.
Sure, yeah. But I also, like, I loved Sanji before I even got into One Piece, because I always just thought Sanji was a great, because he's that kind of character who's, like, a flirt and kind of a dick, but he at least, like, looks hot. So it's kind of like, okay, I understand. He's got, like, the suave and the charisma to back it up. That doesn't mean that what he does is okay, but it just means that, like, he's got the charisma and the suave to back it up. So
yeah, definitely.
There's
and not
that.
to mention, that man can cook. Like, man, if you get me a man that can
cook, that
I'm
rice dish that he made where it's got, like, all the shrimp and shit in it, I'm like, feed me, god damn it.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead if you want. That's totally fine. I think you have me on Discord. If not, you can find me in Yuki's Discord. But all in all, I'm excited to watch more One Piece. I just always fall in this habit of, like, I play like an hour of Story of Seasons after I pick up my husband from work, and then I finish playing, and then I watch like 2 episodes of One Piece, and then I go to bed. And by go to bed, I mean I fall asleep.
I mean, that's fair.
Although I did watch I did watch, like, episode 18 to, like, 25 one morning before work, but I kept falling asleep when I got to episode 25, so I had to watch it over again.
Oh, no.
But, yeah, so can we also just agree that Don Krieg is pointless? Like,
yeah.
Here's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, Don Krieg is like the most fearsome pirate that ever pirated. And then Hawkeye shows up and just goes, no you, bro.
Right? Oh, God, Mihawk. I love
Mihawk is, goddamn. Mihawk can fucking eviscerate me. It's fine. Just tear me in half and tell me I ain't shit. That's all I want.
I can get behind that.
And it's like, again, it's the fact of, like, they build Don Krieg up to be, like, this really intimidating pirate. And then literally 2 episodes later, Mihawk shows up. And it was like, so much better. Now, the thing that I find absolutely hilarious about Mihawk and Zoro is Zoro's like, I need to find Hawkeye. And then he finds him, and then Mihawk's like, that's cute, and just, like, eviscerates him. And I'm over here like, bro, you, like, 19 and you fought, like, 12 people. How the fuck you think you're the strongest swordsman in the world?
Right?
But that's why I think Zoro is actually an interesting character, because he's so convinced in his skill, and he has good skill, like, don't get me wrong. But he is so convinced in his skill that he's just like, oh, I'm gonna be amazing. Like, I'll be fine. Like, it's no big deal. And then he gets absolutely fucked up. And then he's like, oh, I ain't shit. And then he's like,
Have you gone through his whole backstory yet with Kuina?
I did get through his backstory. Yeah, I did go through his backstory with Kuina, which that was sad as fuck. And literally kind of bullshit. Because it's like, oh no, she fell. I guess she's dead now. Like, damn.
There's some fan theories about a certain character we see later, but...
Okay, Zim, have a good night. I love you. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a good day. And happy birthday, Zim. I'm glad you had a good one. Bye. But yeah, so
there's
and
definite fan theories about a later character.
And I kind of
spoil too much. But.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I haven't even, like, looked into it, but I almost had this idea that I'm like, maybe she's not really dead. Maybe she comes back later. I don't know. But it's just this whole thing of, like,
yeah, they've been teasing that for a while. Like, oh, can I just tell you, like, one small spoiler?
Spoilers for One Piece, everybody. Go ahead.
Okay. It um it's something that's covered like not even in the first arc, so it's fine.
What? Okay,
But
hold on. What like episode is it around, or like what chapter?
oh, it's in Logtown, so I want to say that's like episode like I don't know. But
Okay, any of you planning
it's
on
like the
watching
first
more?
half of the first arc.
All right, any of you planning on watching more than 10 episodes of One Piece? Spoilers, which is like maybe one other person in my chat. Anyway, go on.
All right. So yeah. There's a Navy someone in the Navy, a Navy lieutenant that looks like an older Queena. Her name's Tashigi, and she
Mhm.
works directly under one of the major like antagonists for Luffy.
Mhm.
And like they've been playing kind of an on of off of, is that Queena? It may be, it may not be,
Mhm.
you know, kind of thing for like ever.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We still don't have an answer.
Well, it'll get answered in the final arc when everything is finally tied together on the Grand Line in 2185, when we're all fucking dead and Oda is 200 years old.
Look, I am convinced that Oda will die for a single day, rise again, and finish One Piece.
He's like Araki. He's just like...
He's
like, my work will outlive me. Someone else is gonna have to finish One Piece.
right. I don't know if he's gonna do that or he's literally just gonna rise from the grave, because this man is an absolute workaholic.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, you know why One Piece goes on so many hiatuses? It's because this man works himself to the goddamn bone and then passes out for days on end.
Well, he refuses to get an assistant, right? Say thank you so much for hosting the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Hi.
But
yeah, he does. He's very adamant, and he's also, like I said, a workaholic. So.
But that's what I mean. Like, the fact that he won't get an assistant is because he's such an adamant workaholic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, I understand that, but yeah, I'm excited to get into more of it. And again, I'm surprised how much I'm, like, genuinely enjoying it. I'm surprised how much I'm, like, genuinely enjoying my time with the show and how much I'm genuinely enjoying my time watching it. Like, it doesn't feel like a commitment. It actually feels like fun. It actually feels like I'm having fun watching it, because everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so... it's going to be so draining, it's going to be such an experience, and you're going to have such a rough time with it. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm having a great time.
Early on, it has a really good flow. I think they're talking about later when it, like, starts to get to, like, half at the episode being a review of the previous one. And then it does start to drag, but...
Well, the good news is, like, I'm already skipping most of that, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you will be fine once you get, if you just skip through all the recap stuff.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I'm excited to watch more One Piece. But enough about me. Yeah. Let's talk about you. Yeah.
All right.
So, what did we have you watch months ago?
You had me watching Code Geass months
ago. Let's go! Code Geass! So for those of you who don't know, part of my inspiration for my character and my stuff and my everything is Lelouch from Code Geass. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I think it's super fantastic and super interesting. It is like the only mech show that I can actually watch. And we are going to get into some spoilers for Season 1 of Code Geass. We're going to try to keep it as vague as we can, but some things are just difficult to talk about without actually delving into spoilers. So anyway, and for those of you who were at my last stream, you'll know that, I lost my words. For those of you who are on my last stream, you will know that Code Geass is in, like, my top 5 favorite anime of all time. Top 10 at least. I don't remember if I put them in the top 5. I'd have to go watch it again. But anyway, so my dear darling friend here has tried on several occasions to watch Code Geass with friends, and they've always ditched her. And they've always been like, yeah, no, we'll watch it. It's fine. and then they never do. So
yeah, I was gonna say, and then they get me to like just about halfway through season 1 and abandon me.
So I finally was like, you know what? We're gonna watch it. And we did. We watched all of season 1. We'll get to season 2 at some point.
Hooray!
So why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit of what you thought of season 1?
You know, I liked season 1 a lot, actually. Like, more than I thought I would, because I've gotten, like, over half of it, or maybe just about half of it a couple times, and I'm like, I mean, it's okay.
How dare you?
But, I know. That actually, it is a lot of fun to watch it with somebody who's actually passionate about it, and the stuff after where I was really good. So, you know, I finally came to the conclusion that, yeah, no, this is actually way better than I was giving it credit for.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna yell at you.
Duh.
I'm just gonna yell at you.
Yell at me. No.
Ah!
I'm sensitive.
I'm sensitive.
But yes, anyway, there are a lot of things to like about season 1, and that cliffhanger there at the end was certainly something.
Oh my god. I love that show so much. So, I guess we should go ahead and start with some of the characters. Like, what did you think of Lelouch?
Well, Lelouch has always been one of my favorite characters in Code Geass. I mean, let's be real. As a fan of Light and Death Note, how could I not like Lelouch?
Mm-hmm.
They have something they have, you know, very similar characteristics. I wouldn't say they're the exact same because they're not.
Mm-hmm.
But they definitely have similar characteristics. And I love Johnny Young Bosch, like, a lot. So, you know, that helps. And he's just a fun character.
I do love Lelouch so much.
He's always been a fave.
Absolutely love it. Now, the
character whose opinion changed the most.
I was just about to say, you used to talk shit so hard on my darling baby precious boy. But go on.
Alright, Suzaku's better than I gave him credit for.
Yeah, fuck you.
He's not as boring as I thought he was.
He's amazing.
I mean, he's still like white toast, but he's got some butter.
He has a reason for all of that.
I know. I'm kidding. He's
no,
great.
You're not. That's the thing, is that you're not, and I know you aren't. Don't you dare try to tell me otherwise.
Oh no, I really do like him. I mean. But in the beginning, I thought the only thing really interesting about him was his connection to Euphemia, which I love because I love Euphemia. But yes, he does have a lot of things going on, and he's certainly way more interesting. Like, a lot of the things that played out after where I'd gotten up to before really endeared my character, me to his character.
I absolutely agree. I love Suzaku so much. I think he is one of my favorite characters in all of anime, period.
I'm looking forward to how season 2 will continue to shape my opinion of him.
Oh, you're gonna hate him for a little while, because season 2, it gets a little fucked up.
Alright, I mean, that's fair.
But it's so good. It's so good. And you see, this is the hard thing, is because, like,
because we're trying to dance around spoilers so much.
Not even that, but I'm just, like, super excited to be like, it's so good. Like, my god, Code Geass is so good. But then I'm just here like, but I don't know how to say why it's so good. Oh, excuse me. That's the thing, even if I was going into all of the spoilers and stuff like that, I still don't think I'd have the proper way to explain why it's so good. Yeah.
There are some series I certainly feel that way about. There's some where I'm just like, I can't explain why I think this is so good, but it's so good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess I'm wondering, like, how anyone else feels about Code Geass, or if anyone has even seen Code Geass. Because...
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a classic at this point.
God!
Oh, I feel old.
I need to... No. Would you like me to make you feel old? How would you like me to make you feel old? I'm gonna make you feel old. Do you want me to make you feel old? I'm gonna make you feel old. Here we go. Here we go.
Do it. Go ahead.
The original Full Metal Alchemist came out in 2003.
I know. It turns to dust.
I actually am gonna go look up when Code Geass came out.
I want to say like 2006, but
I think it's 2004.
Alright, let's check this out.
Code Geass release date 2006. You are absolutely right.
Aha! Yes, because I remember it came out after Death Note, which I think came out in around 2004, 2005, so...
Yeah. And it's so funny because it's like, I love this show, but it is some of the hokiest, corniest dub shit you will ever watch. Like
for sure.
Like, the voice actress they got for Colin was... She's great. She's a great actress. Colin is the worst. She's
not the worst. Nina's the worst. But...
Well, I mean, if you're comparing, like, apples to a moldy orange, yeah.
Right.
But in terms of, like, just general acting, like, I think Colin is one of the worst actors because she's like, don't worry, Zero, I will take care of it from here. And I'm like, Karen, honey, I love you, but calm the fuck down.
Yeah, no, it is got that very hokey, like, yelly kind of...
Now, granted, it is a very over-the-top anime.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I know for a fact that the Japanese dub don't sound like that. So, I watched all of Season 2. I watched all of Season 2 and half of Season 1 subbed. So, I know for a fact the Japanese dub don't sound like that. So, why the fuck you sound like that, Karen? Jesus! Colin, I mean. Sometimes the subtitles said her name was Karen.
That's... Wow. That's even worse. That is the...
Well,
really?
because it's Colin. So, in Japanese, it sounds like Karin. So some people thought it was Karen, which is fair. Right. We didn't have an official. We didn't have an official anything at that point. Back in the day, where you had to go to, like, I don't know, Bleach.net or some shit like that and torrent all of your anime. Y'all remember those days of torrenting your anime? Probably not. Cerberus, you probably remember torrenting anime.
Right. So some of us in this chat are old enough to remember.
Right.
Charm certainly remembers.
Oh, God. Because it's so easy. M. Angel. Yeah, I know, right? It's so easy to talk about with One Piece, like, what about One Piece works and, like, what meshes with it. But if you just describe Code Geass to someone and go, okay, so this is the premise of Code Geass. Some teenage motherfucker who used to be a prince decided to, like, not be a prince anymore, but also want to be a prince. So he decided to go kill all of his siblings because he thinks he's hot shit. And he got a magical eye power that lets him control people and do what he says. And then he also has a hot chick living with him. But he also has a blind sister, and his best friend works for the military. So sometimes they have to fight because they don't agree on anything. And he wants to take over the whole world because his daddy's an asshole. Like, that just sounds like a shitty show.
You're right.
So, but that's literally Code Geass. That's literally Code Geass. Like, how do I explain to people why this show is good. That's what's so hard.
And I mean, and then you just try to throw in the entire like episode about pizza and how this entire anime was funded basically by Pizza Hut.
And let's not even get on the fact that Lelouch's identity was almost revealed because of a cat.
Oh, that was one of my favorite episodes.
Such a good episode.
It's
the fact of like, it's so easy to be like, well, the characters in One Piece really mesh really well, and their camaraderie makes them really interesting, and that's why it's such a fantastic show. But in Code Geass, it's like, I don't know, there's like fucking war and shit, but like the mechs are cool, and Lelouch says a lot of cool shit, and like...
Yeah, I was gonna say, and Lelouch is, you know, he's... But like, there's that whole episode where he's facing off against Mao, and he uses his eye power on himself, and that's so cool.
Right? I don't even really remember that part.
Oh, that was part of my favorite when him and Suzaku have to like go save Nonoli.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, the middle of the show is a bit of a blur, but I always remember like the very end of the show and the very beginning of the show, and then the middle is just a blur.
Yeah, no, see, that part was interesting to me because I thought that was really clever. It's like, I'm going to use my power on myself so he can't read my mind and find out anything.
Right?
That was so clever.
Because
like,
he's so smart. He's amazing.
Right?
I love it. I wish we had more to say about Code Geass, but it's just like it's good. Go watch it.
You can stay without getting way too into spoilers, and also all you can really say is it's good. Like, you're right. The plot, if you lay it out in its simplest terms, is complete nonsense.
Because at least, like, if you lay out One Piece in simple terms, it's like it's pirates. Like it's anime pirates. Like, what doesn't sound fucking cool about that? Like, this is like, it's war and mechs, and some guy thinks he's hot shit.
Right? Like, you describe One Piece, it's pirates, but with magical fruit powers. There.
That sounds bomb as hell!
Exactly. Right? Like, some of the devil fruits are so interesting. Like,
oh, I can't wait to get to more of them. I just want to meet someone who's not buggy right now. I just want to meet another devil fruit who's not buggy.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of like who the next devil fruit user you're gonna meet.
It's probably not till episode 125, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I will.
You're gonna love the Marine captain I was talking about before. His power is cool as hell.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. But I think that's gonna about wrap us up for the night. I know that we talked mainly about like One Piece and stuff, but again, it's really hard to talk about. It's really hard to talk about Code Geass. Even if we did get into spoilers, I still don't think that would properly like exemplify like why it's so good or why it's so interesting, because like it's just a good fucking show. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's just a good fucking show. But it's just awesome and I love it. So I think what we'll go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and raid. If I can type everything, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Miss Silvervale. I know she is streaming right now. Silvervale is absolutely wonderful and fantastic. I love her desperately. She is one of the bigger streamers that inspired me to start streaming, and I've never rated her before, so I'm really, really scared. Don't embarrass me in front of Silvervale, everybody. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first podcast. I had a ton of fun with it, and I would love to hear what you guys thought of it. So please do, if you haven't joined my Discord, this is maybe